Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Leroy. Up next on Gang, baby. Let's go, man. It's your boy Leroy up next on Gang. Today, back at it again with another video for you guys. Check it out. Today, we're gonna be discussing how to make a good, rather a great first impression, guys. All right, so let's get down to the meat and the potatoes and let's discuss the topic of today's video: how to build a great first impression. All right, guys, so obviously the first step to building the first impression, right, is going up to the person and introducing yourself. Boom. Introducing yourself to the person, you're gonna immediately create that initiative that you have to take upon yourself, so it shows effort that you took initiative to go ahead and introduce yourself to them. You're gonna introduce yourself and create a sense of familiarity. You're gonna shake their hand and you're gonna smile. Now, think about this for a second. If you meet a person and they don't introduce themselves, which many people don't do, so immediately you're going to stand out from many different people, because majority of people nowadays don't introduce themselves. If you're at work, you eventually get to know a person somehow by getting into the mix of interactions, and you both exchange names. Creating that initiative to go up upon meeting or seeing a person, to go up and introduce yourself, immediately communicate to the person that you are sociable. But now let's take two examples. A person comes up and introduces, no, let's take three examples. A person that is at work, you see them, they don't introduce themselves to you. Second example, person you're just now seeing for the first time at work, you see them, they come up, they introduce themselves to you, and they smile and shake your hand. Third example, person you're seeing for the first time at work, you see them, they approach you, come up, shake your hand, no smile. Which one you think is going to give you the best impression overall? Which one is going to communicate the best image to you? Which one is going to give you the best perception of the person to you? Obviously, it's going to be the second option, the person that smiled to you, because immediately you're going to know that you're going to see the person for someone that is confident. You're going to see the person for someone that is potentially very liked by other people and very sociable, right? Now, the third option isn't the worst option, but we're talking about building a great first impression, not building a good one or an okay one. Remember, guys, good is the enemy of great. So we want to be great. We don't want to be good. We want to be the best that we can be. And there's going to be a very good reason for this, right? Many of you know the reason of why building a first or making a first impression is very important. But I'm gonna go deeper into the rabbit hole for you guys, break it down for you guys, and give you guys a deeper understanding and a broader outlook on why social skills, one, and building and making a great first impression is very good for you and very important in terms of life outcomes and relationships. So boom, many of you know that building a first impression is how the person perceives you. It's their image of you, right? Perfect key word, image. Image is 4 parts, guys: appearance, behavior, communication, and digital footprint. A, B, C, D. Now, your image is power. The way people perceive you is powerful. Now, you can be perceived as a unconfident weakling who is a loner, and then you can associate that archetype and know what kind of outcomes you will get in life. Or you can associate a more confident, sociable person, right? That people like, to a different outcome and different results in life, right? It's all about outcome and results. We want people to like us. We want people to perceive us a certain way, right? We want to have the best outcomes for ourselves ultimately. So understanding that image is power, image is everything. When I say everything, it's literally everything, because it's going to determine how successful you are. It's going to determine how people perceive you. Ultimately, image is what's going to take you the furthest in life. So boom, let me not get too ahead of myself without explaining everything thoroughly, so you guys can really follow along here. So introducing yourself, right? Now, next, after you introduce yourself to the person, right? That's gonna be your initial first impression. But beyond this, right guys, you're gonna wanna go ahead and remember the person's name and greet them by their names. So when next time you see them, it's gonna, because understand, first impressions can immediately stick a perception in someone's head of you, but it does not mean that that perception can't be changed. Now, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult not to change it now, because what's already set in stone is already set in stone, but technically it's not really set in stone. So the image of you, of who you are, is like an onion. It has layers to it, and it's unfolding as each interaction plays out with whoever you're interacting with. So that image of you is what is building over time. So mistakes can be corrected. It happens all the time, right guys? So even if you don't make the first impression, just practice, and you'll get it right. And let me not forget to say, if you have a problem and an issue going up and smiling while introducing yourself to a person, realize you need to grow up and understand that smiling is a mature thing to do, knowing that it's going to give you the results, knowing that it's going to give you the results that you want. Okay, you want people to like you, you want people to perceive you a certain way. Do not be ashamed or think any particular way that smiling while introducing yourself is lame or corny. Okay guys, not at all. And if you're not very good at doing this, practice in the mirror, practice with your mom, practice with your brother. Okay, practice, and getting it right over and over is going to be the number one thing. So after making that first impression, building upon that, right? This is a, it's a follow-up to everything. And I don't want to just leave you guys stuck in the initial part of how to be successful in the initial part, but then confused and left wondering what to do afterwards. So I'm going to give you guys some small initial things to do, but go into more details in another video for a second part. So you're going to want to remember the person's name, and you're going to want to greet them by their names. Okay, what this does is it also creates familiarity from that initial interaction where you introduce yourself. Now they know who you are. So when people ask, hey man, who is that? Oh, that's Sebastian. They know your name. You're known now. People know you. That creates a look. Oh, this person knows this person. What's up, Sebastian? How you doing? You know, people are curious now. Okay. So that's number one. It creates an image and a reputation of yourself. Image is reputation, guys. Just to use a better word, because some of you guys associate, or not associate, but resonate better with the word reputation in terms of understanding that image and how important it is to you, your perception of how people perceive you. So all of this plays a big role into success, guys. Building upon your social skills. Making a great first impression is learning how to build social skills. It is a part of being social. So understanding that social skills is what's going to take you to become successful. ABCD: appearance, behavior, communication, and digital footprint. That is image. Image is 4 parts: appearance, behavior, communication, and digital footprint. And you guys are going to hear me say this often, and I want to repeat this concept to you guys often because I want to make it familiar to you guys. Just because coming familiar with this concept, understanding it and applying it, and not just applying it, but knowing how to perfect it to desired outcomes and results in life, is what's gonna be the biggest thing to move the needle in your life, right? Appearance, the way you are appearing. Do you have a haircut? Are you clean? Do you have a beard? Do you look like a hobo? How are you dressed? How do you smell? That is appearance. Behavior, how do you act? Are you goofy? Are you clumsy? Are you intelligent? Are you confident? Are you unconfident? Are you shy? Are you a loner? Are you a hothead? That is your behavior. That is going to play a part into your image. Communication, let's see. The way you communicate to people. The words and how you communicate. Do you speak with your hands? Do you speak with a high pitched tone of voice? A people-pleasing tone of voice? Or do you speak with a dominant, assertive voice? Or do you speak neutral? Do you know how to... Okay, digital footprint. Guys, that is the last one of part of your image. And don't take this for granted, because literally everybody is on the freaking internet today. And believe it or not, people are judging you on your Instagram and how your Instagram is built and how it looks. People perceive you based upon your digital image. Jobs go on your social media and judge you based on your social media. Women judge you based on your social media. Social media builds social proof. It builds a reputation for yourself. People will know if you're a very known and cool guy based upon how your social media is built. So these are the 4 keys to image: A, B, C, D. Appearance, behavior, communication, and digital footprint. Your image is your reputation. Your image is power. Your image is a tool to be used for desired outcomes and results in life. Image is the number one thing to move the needle and becoming successful. Now I want you guys to understand, success is about being a good people person. It's being a great social person, okay? Thomas Edison was more successful than Nikola Tesla, even though Nikola Tesla had better technology. He had better knowledge. Understand that. He was smarter. But Thomas Edison was more successful. Why was he more successful? Because he was more of a people person. He appealed more to the masses. Understanding that being liked by people and having a certain image, a certain perception of how people perceive you is what's gonna ultimately give you the highest leverage in life. It's gonna be the ultimate thing to make you successful and happier. markers have and studies have shown that the highest indication of happiness is the amount of support you have from people. Now, you can't have a lot of support from people if you're not very sociable or liked by other people. The more people you have that like you, the more people you have that support you. Life is about people. Life is all about being social. You deal with people every single day on a day-to-day basis. Mom, dad, manager, co-workers, brothers, sisters, cousins, aunties, uncles, girl you have a crush on, friends. Life is about people, team building, communication skills, and conflict resolution. The guy who is liked by the interviewer at a job interview gets the job over the guy that has the experience and the knowledge. Understand that, guys. So if you want to have more success in life and win in life, you want to curate to your image, and you want to play the game and be very great at the game of social skills and being a people's person. So with that being said, you can see how this plays into making a great first impression upon people. So now you see how deep the rabbit hole can get. Now, I can really spit more game to you guys, but I don't want to make this video overwhelming or too long. I want to give you a short, sweet video knowing and giving you the details of how important it is, because I know you guys are busy and I know you guys want more game also on how to better yourselves, better your social skills, better your image. Wow, Leroy, you got some game for me. I know you got more knowledge. Teach me more. How can I become more successful? How can I better my image? How can I better my communication skills? What do you know? What do you have up your sleeve? What do you have in your pockets? Now, guys, I'm glad you asked. I'm going to be dropping more videos on this, right? So I want you to hit that subscribe button, and I want you to hit that like button. Comment down below if you like the video. Send details on what you'd like to see, what kind of questions you guys have for me, and understand I will be bringing more content like this. Now, I'm going to be dropping a video tomorrow on why you want to remember people's names, and I'm going to also make more videos going into further detail beyond the first impression, guys. So like I said, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and then hit the notification bell so you get notifications every single time I upload. That way you don't miss a video. But anyways, I appreciate you guys for coming on and watching. If you made it to the end, comment, image is reputation, image is power down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.